Jake Paul's training footage has fans shocked. From hand speed drills with metal weights to neck resistance workouts for Tank's uppercut. At the same time, Floyd Mayweather might be back training Gervonta Davis. Stylec Sport breaks down what this means for both fighters, the stakes behind the rumored matchup, and why Ryan Garcia's WWE comments might be closer to reality than fans want to admit. Before we dig into Tank Davis versus Jake Paul, Manny Pacquiao has just sent shockwaves through boxing once again, announcing his comeback, and now eyeing Gervonta Tank Davis as his return fight. On social media, he's thrown down the gauntlet, saying he's ready if Tank moves up. Here's the breakdown. Pacquiao is chasing legacy. He's 46, coming out of retirement, and this isn't about a payday. It's about proving he still belongs among the greats. On the flip side, for Tank Davis, this call-out changes the narrative entirely. If he accepts Pacquiao, he risks being seen as fighting an older legend. Win, and he builds even more hype. Lose, and questions start flooding his career direction.
By November, and can build the fight into a fight worth $30 million. Y'all must be out y'all minds if y'all think that Manny Pacquiao versus Gervonta Tank Davis isn't a huge fight. That'll probably be his biggest fight ever. Y'all know that's a big fight.
If this fight happens, Pacquiao gets the edge for the story. Tank gets the edge for the punch-out. Stay tuned. This one could rewrite chapters in boxing history. Shocking wave. Jake Paul dropped a tweet that's got the boxing world buzzing. He's talking about hearing that Gervonta Davis is getting bigger, knocking out heavyweight sparring partners. And he's not hiding the fact that it's raising the stakes. Now, this isn't just talk. The fight is locked for November 14th, 2025 in Miami. That size and power talk from Davis, it changes the whole narrative. Here's the breakdown. Davis's uptick in size and brutal sparring sessions mean he's trying to prove he's not just a smaller guy with big punches. He's preparing for this larger-than-life moment. Paul hearing that, publicly reacting, is smart psychology. He's forcing Davis to show the full threat, and it puts Paul's camp on notice. Prediction? I see Davis coming in heavy, confident, trying to end it early, but Paul's size and game plan might force it into the later rounds. Ultimately, I lean Davis by late round stoppage. The size talk is real. But Jake Paul is not playing games anymore. He's officially set to face Gervonta Tank Davis on November 14th, 2025 at the Kaseya Center in Miami, Florida. And he's taking his preparation to the next level. Reports say he's bringing in Shakur Stevenson and a lineup of seasoned professional boxers to help him prepare for a potential mega fight with Gervonta Tank Davis.
Yeah, no, we have world champions. Raymond Ford in the 130-pound weight class. We got Montana Lovin. Shakur Stevenson is coming in this week. So wow. Just sparring against guys on their level and people who have, been doing this their whole entire lives. But we're really focusing on speed and not as much on power. I'm not doing as much like weightlifting and all of that stuff. I'm actually trying to lose some muscle so that I have less weight and so that my punches are coming off faster.
That move alone just sent shockwaves through the boxing world. Because if it's true, Jake might be taking this fight way more seriously than anyone expected. Think about it. Shakur Stevenson is one of the most technically gifted fighters alive. He's slick, defensive, disciplined, and his ring IQ is off the charts. For Jake Paul to bring that kind of precision fighter into camp tells us something. He's studying Tank Davis from every angle. He knows Davis isn't just a puncher, he's a counter-punching southpaw with world-class timing.
Power.
So who better to mimic that rhythm and precision than Shakur? This move could be a turning point for Jake Paul's entire boxing evolution. If he's serious about defeating Tank, he has to level up, not just in power or conditioning, but in timing, patience, and shot selection. Training with pros like Shakur forces him to slow down, think like a boxer, and sharpen his defense. Because one mistake against Tank Davis, and it's lights out. I actually like this move from Jake Paul. He's showing humility, he's learning from real champions. But here's the truth. Sparring Shakur Stevenson and fighting Tank Davis are two totally different worlds. Tank fights smaller, more explosive, and meaner. So while Jake might pick up timing and rhythm from Shakur, it still doesn't prepare him for that explosive danger Tank brings. Still, This is the smartest decision Jake Paul's made since turning pro, surrounding himself with real fighters instead of yes men. And if Jake's camp really goes this far, imagine who else he could bring next. Let's talk about that.
You thought about this fight, Tank. He was fighting this big boy, a heavyweight boy, and Tank hit that nigga. He hit him so hard that he was on the top of the rope just like this. Like, I thought he died. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I thought he died.
The biggest puncher I feel at the 135 would probably be Gervonta Tank Davis.
Do you think he has enough power to sustain?
Well, it's really all about skills.
All right, let's talk about this wild new training footage. Jake Paul was recently seen working on his hand speed with what looks like a heavy round metal device, punching fast and controlled, like he's trying to condition every muscle fiber for Tank Davis' speed. Then another clip drops, Jake strapping a harness around his neck, building resistance, preparing to absorb uppercuts. And we all know who's got one of the deadliest uppercuts in boxing, Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, the question everyone's asking, is this real preparation or just showmanship? Some fans on X are saying it's pure PR. Jake trying to look serious. Others think it's genius, a unique way to strengthen areas where Tank could hurt him most. Either way, it's got people talking. And that's what Jake Paul does best. He controls the narrative before a single punch is thrown. But now, enter Floyd Mayweather. Rumors say Floyd is back in the gym, possibly training alongside Tank Davis for this fight. If that's true, this becomes more than a boxing match. It's legacy versus entertainment. Mayweather mentoring Tank means strategy, precision, and that same calm IQ that dominated boxing for 2 decades. Imagine it, Floyd in the corner, coaching Tank to dismantle a YouTuber. It's poetic, the student defending the sport for the master. Now here's where it gets real. If Tank Davis wins, it's business as usual. Another statement that skill beats spectacle. But if he loses, it would shake boxing to its core. A YouTuber beating a pound-for-pound champion, it would rewrite how casual fans see the sport. It would question the line between elite athletes and viral stars. Even Ryan Garcia said it best. Boxing is turning into WWE. And if Tank ever fell to Jake Paul, that statement might not be so crazy anymore.
You know I fuck with you, but I want to side bet you. I got Jake winning. Let's go 250.
Let's go 500.
Easy. Let's make it $1 million.
Whoa.
Let's make it 2.
2 mil? 2 mil? 2 mil. Let's do it. 2 mil. There we go.
Oh my fucking God. Oh my
$2 million.
Wow.
So here's the truth. Both men have everything to lose, but in totally different ways. For Tank, it's legacy. For Jake, it's legitimacy.
The toughest fight for me from an experience standpoint. I know he's in his prime, 30-0. The loser of this fight is going to be the embarrassment of the world. We can talk our shit at the end of the day, but people are going to tune in and we're both going to show out and someone's getting put to sleep.
And that's what makes this rumored fight so dangerous. Because for the first time, both men are risking their brand as much as their jaw.
Me and Gervonta just kissed up on stage. He's that fast of a fighter that he kissed me. We fully made out and you guys didn't even see it on camera. Rewind it.
All right, fight fans, that's the breakdown. Who do you think comes out on top? Jake Paul or Gervonta Tank Davis? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now because I want to hear every hot take. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a Stylec Sport fight analysis. And remember, in boxing, anything can happen. So stay tuned because we're bringing you all the drama, all the predictions, and all the action. Stylec Sport, where boxing meets real talk.